love is in the air. Love can be so complex, right? And with that being said, give it up for Complex Angel.
Peace, love, and blessings, y'all. How are y'all feeling? So I'm Complex Angel. I'm a poet, author, and a Stimulate Your Mind Awareness coach. For those that don't know, my writing reflects my healing journey. And one thing I was told growing up, so now you can know the story behind my merch. Is it too complex for you? I was told that I was too much, right? And I wanted to be a smart ass and say, is it too complex for you? But I feel like I would be on punishment to today and y'all wouldn't know me. So I'm like, you know what? It's cool. But when I reflect back, I think about this one relationship I had where I could just be myself unapologetically, and that relationship like really embraced me. So this first piece is called Bedroom Thoughts. See, I could say he killed me softly with his words on some Lauryn Hill shit, but he didn't come in peacefully. We met when I was young. He could sense the overstimulating energy down the curve of my back that I was nervous to get close. Afraid of what he might expose, still, he decided to decipher me without permission. Said to me, your voice is too sultry to be mute, so let me unblock your throat chakra for you. He stuffed his penis like a pen is supposed to engrave itself on the esophagus of my throat. To sign his signature, said, only truth will come from those beautiful lips of yours, yet I didn't listen at first. See, compared to me, he was a little more seasoned, knew how he could guide me, allow me to release all of me on his sheet, said, I want you to leave your stains here permanently. Unapologetically bleed on me, won't be no judgment, just let me hold your thoughts like a bedroom. Allow me to be your sanctuary. I didn't know how much I needed him until realizing other sheets I laid my vulnerability in didn't feel as familiar as his. Silly of me to think I could find my identity elsewhere when I was really just placing my pain elsewhere, knowing he knew me intimately, knew how to look into me, could feel my pain through the vibration of my vocal cords, said, let me mirror reflect while you read between the lines to understand yourself. Because of him, my inner child always feels heard and seen. And I wish I could say this poem was about a man, but it's really my dedication to poetry. He be the pen, the pad, he's masculine energy, helping me to embrace my feminine energy. Together, we be duality. When I said he stuffed his penis in me, not literally, but figuratively, thoughts swelling to bleed from the tip, that pen is beautiful. That's why I don't mind letting him stuff himself down the esophagus of my throat to engrave his signature so that only truth will come from these beautiful lips of mine permanently. Poem. Yes. 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 Poetry was my best friend growing up. Growing up in a house where you're only seen and not heard, right? And for those who don't know, I am originally from Detroit, Michigan, and that will always be home, right? But I feel like we have a relationship with everything, and I feel like any relationship where your hometown, sometimes you grow up with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And sometimes we allow the bad and the ugly to just sit at the forefront, and we just become so comfortable with it. But God told me he had to uproot me and bring me to Philly. And at first it didn't make sense, but 8 years later, I give y'all my love letter to Philly. Philly feelings. So here we go. Dear Philly, I'll let you in on this little secret. Hope you can keep it in the garden of truths I planted, but if it gets too heavy to hold, please tell the world you're the connection I never knew I needed. Tell them that my heart was bleeding and that I desperately needed change to be the transplant to fix it. So running blindly, I headed to the east and ran into you. I'm clumsy. Can't walk straight past without getting distracted, but somehow you found me. The tight and narrow parts of you scared me. I tried to find familiar faces in you just to feel at home. But you were cold like ice at first. Couldn't find the water in you to quench my thirst. I was losing my drive, feeling broke down, trying to find my jack to hold me up and support. Instead, I ran into the Jill Scott Blues. getting in the way of my own feelings. Living life like it was golden was more of a dream than a reality. I guess this was the nightmares Meek Mill warned me about. Getting trapped in the heaven and hells of you made it difficult to fully embrace you. Waiting for you to save me almost drove me crazy. I viewed you as shady, but one time, a lady named Marley told me I would never make it here because I had no backbone, which fueled my fire to put my big panties on and ride this ride with you. Learn you. Observing you through these eyes of mine, I found light in your shadows. I know around the world you're known as Philadelphia, but I found God in you. Beauty in your raw hustle, opportunity in storms, safe spaces in the spoken words you've painted upon my soul. You're busy, fascinating, and unique energy is everything to me. I love the drawing in you. And yeah, you be drawing. But a poet named Lex said it best. Philly don't back down from shit, so I'm just grateful you show me my own strength. Because even when it didn't make sense, it made sense. For so long, I felt out of place with you. But every sign pointed back to the garden of my truths. God told me to plant roots so deep here because I belong here. So Philly, just know that you got me. Your love isn't always brotherly. And they say love is blind, but clearly you've helped me see that even ugly parts of love have to be included for the love story to be complete. Word. Poem. Yeah, when I go back home, I'll be like, all right, y'all, I've been here long, I'm about to go back home to Philly. No, this is your home. No, but I really, like Philly, I was able to take that people-pleasing mask off and really be embraced because I didn't have to worry about trying to get validated from people. I was able to be me unapologetically, and I just thank y'all for embracing me. And that's another thing I've had to learn on this healing journey, to let go of control of what I wanted love to be and embrace the love that God wanted for me. So this last piece is called Love Foundation. What is love? An answer to my curiosity was a quote, penetrating my mind to believe love is giving someone else the power to destroy you, but trusting that they won't. So if there's supposed to be someone doing the catching, then who will be in charge of the falling? Have strength to find a safe space in the keeping of their hands. Like it's so easy when simplicity knows the taste of comfort and complexity. That hesitation knows trauma is the biggest reminder good things aren't always promised in a deck of broken hearts. Disappointments on repeat makes you feel plucked to the side like a joker while still yearning to be valued as a queen by the king. I remember how desperate I was to get the ring. Feeling I wasn't complete without a soulmate. Screaming, my man, forgetting about my friends, leaving them on the back burner when shit was good. Then expecting them to be my backbone when he left me spineless, but that was the pattern I was used to, so what is love? I know it's not the amnesia I involuntarily swallowed at breakfast time in the morning. Forced to forget about fights at night, demons dressed up in trauma, dripped in alcoholic slurs, eyes so wide like zombies, nodding off into crackland, only to disguise their paranormal activities behind smiles they love to pacify me, making me believe this is a home when it's really an apocalypse. Me and my mirror got into an argument about how I've become complacent with this environment. My foundation of love from my childhood became a vanity mirror reflection from my adulthood. I once loved a man who expected me to love him in facades, use concealer to conceal the bruises he created, to hide the less pleasant sides of me, just to be his peace. Hiding black eyes behind mascara, I put on a masquerade so he can have a good morning. I know wearing face masks way before 2020 to stroke others' egos. So what is love? I've learned what it's not. And I now know what it's meant to be, knowing there's promise in the grand rising God sends me every morning. Surrounding me with love that uplifts me in praise. Acknowledging me as all that God has called me to be. Never afraid to speak the harsh truth for my growth. Knows how to call a spade without intentionally clipping my wings. God sent me queens that splashes and affirms me. We allow each other to be without guarded hearts getting in the way. Even when I get on D, they still give me grace. I've always questioned what is love because I only had tunnel vision on what I wanted it to be when God sent me the actual love I needed, a tribe that loves and levels me up to where I no longer play about me. So what is love? It's beauty and ugly at the same time, creating beautiful messages out of the mess around us. It won't be perfect, but still fits to align with you, which is why I no longer choose to be crazy or fall in love. I'd rather be grounded in that peace, knowing God will send me the love I always need to complete me. Poem. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for this. I really do appreciate y'all. I love these mini sets. I feel honored to be on this platform. Love what you're doing, Link. Please keep it up. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful pieces, Complex Angel. Beautiful pieces.